That's a very aggressive fan.
It is.
Okay, I'm not wearing any panties, just so you're warned.
This is a drag show. You want to see some drag dick?
I heard them be the biggest ones.
They do. How else they be pulling them things twinks they leg? All right, so all you had to do was open up your throat. See what type of show this is gonna be on this good Sunday morning.
Oh God.
I'm going to the studio.
Oh, you finna lay down some beats?
All right, let's go.
All right, let me fix my NDIRE/Kornbread jetty.
Chad, that old West Indian June jambalaya, West African talent number, get your piece, but yours stay on. That's the difference.
It does.
Anyway, go ahead. Don't be tardy for the party. Oh, don't be tardy for the party.
Bitch, every episode we gonna get into it, bitch.
You ain't breathing hard like you really did your 8 count. You ain't booked.
All right, bring back my guys. What's good, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show. And what do we call it? Drag it! I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it. All right, so I am your host. I am your host, Mukari Rashad, and with me, I have my beautiful guest, Chase Cassidy.
Hey, what up, though, guys?
And we don't have Princess again. She on tour. She'll be back next week.
Look at this. Come on, man. What is this? You just been sitting
behind the Show Me Your Dick Enterprises, we have Tre'Varis. All right, so let's get into it. We're gonna go ahead and discuss the fucking kicking the balls of the fucking season. Kornbread is gone due to an ankle injury. Kornbread, I wore this head wrap just for you, girl. I just couldn't fathom getting on this camera without a head wrap because you give us old nasty head wrap and moo every fucking episode.
I'm surprised. Like I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think she would win the season. Like I never thought she would because it just felt like it felt a little too on the nose, I guess. But I didn't think that it would happen like that.
I was just praying that she didn't quit the competition. Like, because when she didn't show up, because on the last episode, you know, she was bummed out about like all her critiques or whatever. So once she didn't show up to the work, I was like, I hope this girl ain't sit here and get emotional and drop out of the competition.
Kornbread's not a quitter.
I know. That's what I was sitting there like, bitch, I know you lying. Like,
yeah.
Don't let this be the story. But I am really sad to see her go. But I think this gives her more time to really, she go, season 15?
Kornbread, we love you, girl. Get better. We'll see you next season. All right, so moving on, we had the Maxi challenge. They brought back some old bitches that went home. They went home first. We had Tempest du Jour, we had James Mansfield, and we got Kamora Hall joining this episode.
It's Kamora. Ha.
Not Key Mora. I know normally we don't discuss the little Maxi challenges and how the teams were chosen, but I quite enjoyed this. This little scene was quite entertaining because them bitches out there, they've been quarantined in these rooms, they horny. I thought Angier was about to whip her dick out and get her.
When she had pulled the shirt up like a hood ATL hoe, it was like, I'm finna dig in this man back, bitch, okay?
Ariel wanted to get her a piece of that man, and trust me, bitch, I don't blame you. I would have too, bitch. I would have.
When she said, hold on, I got this.
Yes, and put that shirt up and went in. Okay. Obviously, we know who the power bottom of the group is. Shout out to Jorgeous. We love you, girl.
Wow.
Nobody.
Wow. He looked so out of place. Like he was just so lost. Like he was like, I don't want to do this, mom.
The
like,
pit crew man had already had to bend his knees to come down to her level. First off, let's start there.
He's so little and cute though.
And she was trying so hard to get them little pumps in. She was trying so hard.
Really was.
I don't want to skip over the uncomfortable level of Maddie trying to pop one of the balloons.
Oh man.
I just felt like, girl, you straight. You do this any fucking way. You ain't got no options. So you should have been just fine. You should have popped the balloon without a fucking problem. Heterosexual.
And I mean, you're on a gay show. It's a gay
That's
show.
what the girl said. It was like, well, you're here to win a crown, so you gotta
came
do what
here.
it takes.
Like you wanted to be here. Like you auditioned for this. So like you knew what the T was. You know you're gonna be doing some gay shit. So,
Yeah, like, go on, girl. That's why I didn't even bring it up. It wasn't even worth it. Like, girl, bye.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Getting over Maddie, over the Maddie and through the woods to grandmother's house. And
that's great, actually. The more I think about that, the funnier that gets. That's awesome.
So how are we feeling about this Maxi challenge that they did?
I thought the challenge was really creative. I was like, this is going to be funny if they do it well. Because I like the cheese of those sorts of like commercial, infomercial things has always been like ridiculously funny to me. And I love seeing people like parody that. So I thought it was a cute concept.
So who would you say out of all three teams, who did the best?
I would say Team Kimura did the best. I had Bosco, like they did a really great job. I feel like honestly, this was the first time I saw like personality out of Kimura.
Mm-hmm.
She was working with those queens and like.
I mean, she's had time to work on herself.
Right.
We don't know mine, but still.
That was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious.
It's one line. And you
I'm
can't
rooting for
right.
them. It's not in there.
I didn't have a set like team. It was more so like just certain people that I enjoyed. For me, it was Michelle Visage and Maddie doing the Count Dracula voice.
Yo,
yeah.
Yo. That was funny. She was like, one bad take. That's it. That took me out. During the challenge, like that, where like Michelle was kind of critiquing, and I thought like their performance was like really flat, and she was kind of like, great job, like no shade, like Carrie. It gave me a little bit like that was very just
Carrie.
Fine.
I have to hold on my comments about Carrie until we get to the runway because I have an overall thing about her that's okay. So I have no comments on Carrie right now, but I want to wait till we get to her for real so I can get to her. Now there were some that had potential. Okay, here we go. This I don't know what this week I kind of enjoyed Maddie. Like there was potential for growth in areas when I saw like, oh, this could have been better, and I see where you're going, and this could have, and like her commentary for this episode was cute. This episode,
yeah,
she's kind of slowly starting to come alive.
Yeah, she's probably just picking up and getting the hang of it. Like when you're doing all this shit for TV, it's weird. Like you have like people don't really think about it's this person sitting in front of the TV. All you see is this person in front of a green screen. You ain't even got all the lights behind you. But you got a whole fucking crew with 96 different eyes looking at you, girl. Right. So it takes a little time to warm up unless you're a bitch like Kornbread and you don't need all that. But
right.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this runway. The category is Spring Has Sprung. And the girls are serving what we think are spring looks, but let's see how y'all feel about it. So coming down the runway, we got Jorgeous. She came out in a little floral. It was like a mint green, mint julep.
Yes.
Little mint julep situation.
It was so cute.
It was.
I enjoyed that. That was one of my favorite looks.
Yeah.
You know what really, really tied that whole look in together for me? The fucking hair.
Yes, like
amazing.
It was awesome. It was perfect. Like it was perfectly coiffed.
Yeah.
The makeup was like perfectly softly sculpted.
The things were done.
Like there was nothing like to say about that look. Yeah. Like, there was nothing to say. Like she ate it.
Like every time she walks down the runway, it's like even if you don't like what she has on, she sells it.
Yeah.
Like, girl, I'm everything. She could have on a fucking bikini, and you can be like, girl, that wasn't the challenge, but I like it.
Right.
No, She can't have on a bikini because the crotch gonna be too low.
Drag it.
But anything else? Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Jorgeous can't help she got meat, bitch.
Apparently not. She can't even hum a balloon. So
when you send out Jorgeous first, Jorgeous kind of sets the tone.
Okay.
right.
Then you send out Carrie, and Carrie came out in that Publix bouquet.
It was definitely a bodega corner store side of flowers on the side of the road. You kind of pick up and like, oh, these are cute. We'll take them home.
Now, to her defense, just a piece, because I know we always go in on Carrie, and we love Carrie and all, but girl.
No. You don't understand. Like, I'm from Brooklyn, so that whole bodega shit is like really like tearing me up right now because like it is so on point.
And my thing is, it's like it looked so similar to last week's look. As far as what was last week? That was the J-Lo.
Yeah, it was J-Lo.
Last week was J-Lo.
Okay, so the week before that, when she just came out there with them with that laundry tossed over her body, all them like it was. I know they wanted her to get out of the pretty, but this still was not a cohesive look. Like it was not put together well.
Okay.
It wasn't like so like it's one of those things where I was like, for like perhaps a photo shoot moment from like here up within particular angles, it could work, right?
Yes.
But like as a walking down the runway thing, I could probably appreciate it from the waist up. I could probably try to do that.
Yeah.
But from the waist down, it just looks like green wrapping paper.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas paper.
Like I get what she was trying to do. They want me to be ugly. They want to see an ugly Carrie.
But see, I think she's missed the point of being ugly. Like in a sense, it's more so like just loosen up. I know you don't gotta be ugly physically, like loosen up and just like have fun with stuff. Because even like for this is why I want to get to her real quick. Even for the mini challenge or maxi challenge, what is that? It's a maxi challenge because the mini challenge. Yeah. So for the maxi challenge, like she had to be like an ugly old woman, I guess. It was like, but this outfit is stunning. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just like
I don't understand.
I don't know if I would call that ugly, girl. If that's your ugly, then
right. And even for the runway, that was ugly. Yeah, it wasn't like for that moment because you had so much going on around you. Just put on a face.
That's true.
You don't have to draw these flowers on. And try to draw this stuff out. Put on it. This is when you need to be pulled the fuck back. That was bodega couture.
Put her in the ground.
What's
go off this?
You mean Bottega? Love you, Kira Cole.
We do. Oh God.
All right, moving on to our one and only Evangelista, Angeria. Angeria, give it to us, Angeria.
My only issue with her for real is I didn't notice the unfitting chest part until they called it out.
I did.
I want her to cover her tattoos up when she does when she's being really pretty, like cover the chest tattoo and like just it'll take up the female illusion a little bit.
Right.
In a sense, like
I actually enjoyed the chest tattoo. It gave me that extra little edge. I was like, yes. And then she turned around. I was like, oh fuck, no.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it from the front when she was coming down. I was like, oh, this is cute. And then as soon as she turned around, I was like, I don't like the back though. Like something's up with the back. Yeah. And then once they zoomed in on the main stage and you saw I was like, no, that really doesn't fit. And she kind of walked like it didn't fit when you think about it too. Like she kind of walked like she was trying to hold it up.
She knew.
Yeah.
Next we have Deja, the Beaster Bunny. Sky.
The Beaster Bunny. That is okay.
I mean, why lie? Did
you not hear RuPaul when he said that?
I didn't hear him say that.
I didn't hear
Baby, she turned that corner. He said, the Beaster Bunny.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. That's why I fell out. Like, I don't know. I know they carried on set when he said that because it was like complete silence and went to the next like little soundbite. But go back and watch that because, bitch, He
Are you
called
serious? Are you sure?
the bunny.
You
Yes.
sure?
It was too much.
I didn't make up the Beast Bunny, bitch. That came from RuPaul's ass on the screen when that bitch turned that corner and he said the Beast Bunny.
I am watching that as soon as we're done. Like, this is my thing with Deja. I think she's pretty. I think she's talented. I think she's charismatic. My issue is that, like, yes, you can sew, but I want her to allow someone else to create for her as well. I'm not saying she shouldn't make any of her own garments, but it's always like, there are always things that I feel like should be taken off or fitted better or like,
when you a big girl, you can't have all that fabric on.
Yeah, I was gonna say lose at least half
and
of
she
the
had
fabric.
a little piece of belt around her waist, girl. No, you got to put on a strap to hold that body in, girl.
Right.
No, ma'am. It was very like principal at a black school when she finally got her W-2 bag. And I want to start on y'all real quick. we got the district coming in. The district is coming in this week to see the schooling we've been doing. So I really got to pull out my stunt. So I'm put on my good blazer, my good suit with my good throw across,
bitch,
with my good belt.
Now she the principal from Abbott Elementary, bitch.
It's very bad. It just was so much fabric. Good, this good gospel suit you got on. What is happening?
While I got the whole Easter Bunny mask situation,
and it was misshapen.
Now I did like the mask if it was gonna be shaped. I think because whatever she used, it wasn't a hard something, so it folds and shapes. So she didn't get to.
Yeah,
it was, but that was kind of cute though. The face piece I wasn't mad about. It was
the face mask was incorrect. I'm sorry, it was incorrect. It wasn't shaped properly. So at first I didn't get it. Like, it took me a second to realize that it was supposed to be a bunny thing, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
What? Say it, Princess. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Come on, let's move to the next girl. Come on.
All right. Well, since you want to move on to the next girl, it's gonna be your favorite, Mariana Morphosetta.
Ciao.
Okay, so
let's talk about it.
Okay, so to be fair, she switched it up on the girls. I was like, okay, you know, what is it? April flowers and May showers or some shit like that, or whatever they be saying.
April showers and May flowers, but that's all right.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I didn't know what it was when I first
Springtime in Paris.
It was. I was here for like switching it up and like not doing the ordinary flower thing.
Right.
Also, because she has some movement of the outfit, the walk had a little bit of a. It was like, okay, it's like you ain't got it yet, but.
And there was a heel on as well. There was also a heel on.
It was very much so like when you get in the car, it's like.
We don't keep congratulating her on walking with no heels. Girl, it's a drag competition.
But that was gonna be the next thing out of my mouth. Like, while all that was said, like, yes, it's great, but at the same time, like, the bar is on the floor at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so and that's the thing. Like, I don't think she's gonna be around much longer, because like nothing is happening, and like, there are other things as a producer. There are other things happening, and like, why are we watching you? Why are you on my television? You're not giving me great looks. You're not giving me great confessionals. Yes, getting cuter, but it's not enough. You know?
She's gonna go home. She's gonna go home when it's time to do some kind of music, something, because she can't stand behind an instrument. She'll have to rap or sing. That's what's gonna send her home.
Okay.
Like when she bust the corner, I was like, oh.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Same.
However, it still was not draggy enough. Like if you look at the back of it, it's giving church lady in the back with the little cut down situation.
Oh, down like that.
Yeah, it took away from the whole look of it, because it's also here in the front, but then in the back it's a drop in the back. Like, girl, that should have been in the front. Like,
that's a really great critique that I never would have noticed. But like, looking at it now, like,
like it took away from the whole suit, the whole look for me personally. But I digress.
That's true. Okay.
But y'all didn't catch the great picture she had on at the very end of the show when they finally hit the runway back to leave. She took the little cloud off her head and had a cute little gray pixie on. I was like, oh, okay. She was prepared to lip sync. What would have turned it is if the cloud would have lit up, like it was like a thunderstorms inside of it.
And that's what we mean by elevating it, girl. Like,
Yeah. Just like some white LED lights in there, maybe, you know?
Just kind of doing the little things randomly around and just like, girl, it's about the
strobe setting. Put it on strobe.
I don't know what these judges are seeing with this next one. I don't know what. I feel blind. I feel like
I'm assigning Maddie to Tre'Varis, and I'm assigning Jasmine to you.
I've had it.
I think I'll take Carrie because I keep coming for Carrie. Next, we got a Jasmine Kennedy.
Okay, so I see this and I think I hate the wig. Like the makeup is too heavy. She looks old as fuck. I see the outfit. I think this looks cheap. I hate this. I hate it. But then like she gets up there, and then the judges are like, "Oh, the second coming of Alyssa Edwards," and I'm like, "This is giving me really, really bad."
Wait, this is the green corset.
Yes.
Let him finish. Wait. Let him finish.
It's giving me bad Laganja. Like that's what it's giving. I hate this. But the problem is like, I think like I like the queen. I just don't get what people are saying. And it like, I guess this is where my inexperience is. I don't get it.
You got to be
This is the first Jasmine Kennedy number where I was like, okay.
I hate it.
Cool. And I think you probably feel that way just because it was a corset number.
Okay.
But I think that she looked great. The makeup was a little bit better than what it has been in the few weeks. It was a little bit better. And the fact that she made and stoned this bitch herself, the green number, and it has like, you can't really get into like all of it on the screen. Like you have to go look at some pictures, but the flower detail in it was fucking amazing.
Okay, you know what? This may be the problem, part of the problem. Like the red, like ruffle, like thing, like I just, because I'm looking at the corset and it's nice. Like it's not, the corset is not the problem I'm having. I think it's the red, and I think it's the makeup. It's just so like,
it's the coronavirus around her legs and arms that's killing you.
Yeah, I hate that. And she paints so hard. And she has bone structure. And like, so maybe like I don't know, maybe this is a solid drag. I don't understand. Maybe that's what it is. And that's just,
how about you just don't like it, and that's okay.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Princess?
Girl, the look was cute. Moving on. At this point, the look was cute. I enjoyed the overall when she bent the corner from neck down. Sickening. I want it. Sickening. Live. Give me more. I love a good stone something, because let me say something about me. Tre'Varis ain't stoning shit. Okay. So I'll pay somebody to do it. But I'm not gonna sit there with that glue and be here high as a kite stoning these pieces of jewels off this E6000.
Next, we have a very, very tragic story to tell. Poor dear Orion Story. What was she thinking?
The only thing I enjoyed about that was she had her good piece of wig on, and that's all I got to say about that. It didn't stay on, but it was a good piece of wig that was on.
The body was given diaper. Sorry, no.
She looked cute.
It was given pissy diaper. It was given Dollar Tree bunny ears and ruffle my tits and not my feathers.
What had fucked me up is she thought she had did something by putting a little earring in the ear of the thing, but it was so thin and tiny. It was like, girl, you could have saved that.
I didn't even know.
I didn't even see it.
I didn't notice it until it fell off her head. I was like, oh, she thought she was doing something.
Child. It's like I get where she was going with it, but girl, if it ain't the beast bunny, then girl, it don't need to be given.
You're so stupid. When I first saw this come down the runway, I was like, oh, she looks cute. Like, I'm not mad at this. And then
but it's drag. So drag, like this is like something that somebody would do for Halloween. And it's like, okay, that was cute.
Yeah. Hearing what you're saying now, like I feel like this queen could have done either one of those things well.
Yeah.
And it would have been better. Like I think she could have like played up the sex because she is a pretty queen. Or she could have played up the camp because she's kind of like that as well.
Right.
So, you're right.
All right, moving on from Orion Story to something much, much better.
I forgot.
Willow Peel.
It was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was good.
I tried to tell y'all. I told y'all from the beginning.
It was good.
That's the one. Man, that girl.
It was some good.
That girl,
That
man,
face was
like
so, you opened up that door. When she opened up that door, that face was done.
It wasn't even.
Like,
I wasn't surprised she did this. What turned it for me
say
was
it.
the horror story on the back of the house.
Yes, same.
When I saw the help, I was like,
Yup. It kind of what it did for me is like she always kind of like she lets you know who she is in some kind of way every episode. This one reminded me when she turned around and you saw the help. It reminded me of like when we first met her in the first episode with that dark humor, and I was like, this like we know who this queen is, and I love that.
Diabetical. So Diabetti had her look was inspired by the pixie. She wanted to do a pixie route with the orange
The butterflies and the fairy nymph kind of look.
I loved that. That was cute. I mean, it was very her mama, but it was cute though.
It was, which I didn't mind. But my only problem was I think that the dress should have been like it shouldn't have been it's called ruching.
Ruching, yeah.
It should have been a just a flat, dress.
No, but if she would have made it flat, then it wouldn't have been no titties and no body, and it wouldn't have gave the thing no depth. It would have been just a regular, what was it, orange or something? It would have been
like I feel like with the ruffles and the ruching and then having the butterfly appliques everywhere, it made it a little more busy than it had to be. So maybe just like having a smoother dress would have like taken away from that and given it some more like dimension. That's what I was thinking, but I liked it. Like her face was done. She looked good. Like
she looked really good from I think I really liked her look neck up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Because I really got that. As soon as she came out, I got pixie. Yeah. But when it got down, like you said, to the dress and everything, I think I would have did something different. It was busy. It had a lot going on.
Her shoe was cute.
Not Michelle Visage throwing shade to Asia O'Hara.
Okay, well, she like, take that, Asia O'Hara. I'm like, Jesus.
Next up, we got Lady Camden with her tea party.
That was cute. Girl, we got so many girls on this show. My God. The tea party was cute. That's what I got to say. It was creative. It was cute.
Now, I will say that
it gave the help.
It gave crafty, it gave cheap, like it get, you know what, it would have been better. Also, that's a better thing in a photo shoot. I didn't like it in movement, like it just I don't like it.
Now you're kind of pushing it, I think.
No, what I will say is I did like the teapot moment. That was cool, but I feel like this is the type of like thing I would rather see in the photo shoot as opposed to walking down the runway. As she's walking, it looked inexpensive.
For me, I just want to know, how'd you get this on this show?
Now that is, I want to know that.
How'd you pack a teacup on your head and a table in a bag? Like, girl.
How'd you get it here?
I really like this.
I like it though.
For Lady Camden, I feel like if anybody else had it on, then I'd be like, girl, what? But I think it is because she's the British girl, and it's like, oh, I get it, the tea party and all this spring. Okay, I think that it just made sense to me, and I was like, okay, cool. And then with the whole little head tilt, it was like, okay, Lady Camden, and she did really well in the Maxi challenge as well. So she had a really close time taking it. Next up, Bosco.
Big Boss.
I hated it when it first busted the corner, but when she finally pulled the sunshine out, I was like, yes, ma'am. That cloud shit was like a loofah, and I was upset about it.
And that's why I was kind of bothered by that, because Maddie came out here and gave us something with the clouds. Mm-hmm. She gave us something, and Bosco's clouds weren't, they weren't.
They were loofah-ish. Maybe she would have had some kind of like some teardrop crystals or something hanging from it to make it make sense. Because I was like, this is a loofah. What are you doing?
I don't know how to feel about the loofah into the yellow gown, just a yellow gown. I get it. It worked.
It looked good with the makeup and the hair and the yellow all together.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous. Yeah.
She can rock a red. She can rock the hell out of a red lip.
So that is all of the contestants. Do y'all want to discuss the looks? Oh, you know what? We ain't even got to discuss all three looks of the queens. But let's talk about Miss Kimora.
Please.
And that's all you got to talk about.
Please, yeah. Because I was about to say, we ain't got to go.
This is my thing. Why are we shocked? moving on. Let's
But
like, why
I
are we
wasn't
shocked?
shocked, but like it still took my breath away. I was still like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Like I was like, oh.
She glided. She glowed down.
Okay.
She glowed it down that runway, baby. And
Yes.
just like it was like she was floating. And I know that's a real light fabric, but something like in that scene when she was walking down made me feel like that fabric was heavy, but she was just working the shit. It looked and felt expensive, and I couldn't.
Yeah. That's why RuPaul said, leave that dress in my dressing room, bitch.
Okay, leave it in there. Hey, like that was stunning. Like had like she been had this been like her episode with her performance in the challenge and with the look, she probably would have won.
The lip sync started off. Jorgeous came out her little floral number. She gave us.
I was worried at first,
and she ate it.
Huh?
I was worried at first because she was here for a long time. I'm like, whatever ain't coming out loose, let it go.
Jorgeous, one thing about Jorgeous, she knows what the fuck she doing.
She crescendo. She lets it build.
Mama knows what she's doing, and I hate it for any bitch that get in the bottom with her. She is going to eat them up.
And like that's the thing. Like Orion knew. Like everybody knew, and so it was like it was hard to watch, but it wasn't hard to watch because I appreciated the fact that that bitch knew she was going home, but she was like, I'm gonna give it my all, even with my wig sliding. I'm a fight.
Yeah.
So, but like Jorgeous was just like, she knows how to take her time and make you keep looking at her.
I disagree.
You do?
On what?
This whole lip sync.
Go ahead.
Maybe my TV was delayed. I'm tripping, but Miss Jorgeous was not on beat. It was all over the place for me. Sorry, it was a lot. Like it was a lot of like you all over the place. Like she couldn't find the beat and be on it. She was just dancing to her own rhythm. It just didn't. There was no for me. She was not on beat. I could be by myself, and my TV.
No. I'm not.
My Wi-Fi could have been towed down. You know,
I'm open to being totally wrong.
I'm
like
right here by the airport, so it could have been some delays. But girl, she was not dancing on beat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Please go back and look at it. She wasn't dancing on beat.
Did you think Orion won?
I don't think. Okay, I'm not saying that it was bad. Other than that reveal outfit had bothered me. To put it back up.
Yeah, I was going to critique that. I will say that was my one problem I had with the lip sync. The reveal outfit, when she took it off, I was a little distracted by the bottoms because I was trying to figure out, was this part of the outfit?
I feel like it was too. I feel like the outfit was made for a longer torso girl or something.
What do you mean? Like what about it?
There was the
line in the back where was supposed to be the panty or the thong was in the middle of her ass. It wasn't.
That's where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to show like it was a lowrider bodysuit. That's
girl, no, that was trash. That was trash. She wasn't dancing on beat and it was trash. Great lip sync though. No, trash. Sorry.
Do you think she lost? Do you think
girl be mad? I don't even
know. No, she didn't lose. Fuck no, she didn't.
I really felt like for me, I thought he was gonna send both of them home or keep both of them. I didn't have to have it.
I'm glad you said that.
I didn't have to have it. This was not when they said finally a real lip sync. I'm like, girl, really? That's what that was?
Honestly, no. I'm gonna tell you, like I thought he was gonna keep them both. I did until Orion's wig was slipping and she took her shoes off. I thought because Kornbread went home already. So that's why I was like, and she fought. So I was like, he'll probably keep them both.
Her ears fell off. First of all, bitch, the bunny dead as soon as the goddamn ears come off. Because that's the only thing you had on that was bunny wise, other than the cotton piece you had on your ass. So that was dead. Then you kick your heels off, bitch.
Yeah. I didn't say she was better than Jorgeous. I'm just saying that.
I just feel like we shouldn't be discussing anything about Jorgeous when she had that to lip sync against.
She killed it.
She fucking killed it. She ate, she gave you performance. She hit every fucking spin, turn, line, here, deal, boom. What you want?
I didn't say she had a bad performance. All I said was that because of the way that Kornbread already went home this episode and the fact that it wasn't like Orion fought, I thought Rue would be like, all right, I'll keep both of you guys. I don't need to send anybody home. That's what I thought was going to happen possibly until like her shoes were off and then like all this other stuff started happening. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She said it was a mess.
Okay, a mess is a stretch. It just was off beat. It just was not, it was like that wasn't a challenge or a battle for me.
Got you.
I'm gonna have to watch it again because I saw it on beat, but I don't know.
It just like it was all over the place. Like, let me get over here to this side of the table. Let me get over here to this side of the table.
She gave you performance. Like, that's the point of the lip sync for your life, bitch. She gave us she ate every part of that stage. She touched every part of that stage and ran fucking circles around Orion Story. And the bitch couldn't breathe. Just like, bitch, Orion Story is watching her the whole time. The bitch couldn't even focus. Like, she was fucking eating her up. We had our first great lip sync of the season, in my opinion. And I'll stand by that, period. All right, guys. Well, I guess that concludes this episode 5 of Drag It. Thank you for tuning in for this week's episode. And make sure you tune in next week when we recap episode 6. And to make sure that you do not miss this episode when we do episode 6, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Hit that button below and tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe to subscribe and check in with us. And we'll catch y'all next week on Drag It.
Hi, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, it's the Beast Bunny.
Oh my God.
Oh,
The Beast Bunny. Why would he say that?